All right. Hello, Icarus. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining me tonight. It is wet outside, and well, frankly, there wasn't anything to do out there. So, let's go have some weird trauma stuff again. I can't tell exactly where this game is going, which I kind of love. I think that's a great thing about it. Yeah, yeah, and everyone I've mentioned to over the last like week that I'm playing Amori, they're like, "Oh, that's my favorite game." So like, yeah, no, it's clearly got some good payoff, and I do kind of love that I can't figure out where it's going. That's kind of cool, but yeah, it's kind of ridiculous in a good way. How are you doing, Icarus? What's up with you? Let's see. You did the things, right? Right, yeah, okay. So, right, tired? Yeah. Well, fortunately, it's a Friday night, and you've got the weekend coming up, which I hope means you get a bit of time to relax, recuperate. Okay. A melon smoothie. Good for us. Another Discord ranting. Okay. Oh, it's this game. Wait. What do you mean this game? Oh no. We're just gonna have to dodge cookies and other falling foods, huh? I really tried to like it, but it's a struggle. I mean, I actually am liking it so far. I think I prefer Undertale slightly more, though. Actually, not even slightly more. What? What is happening here? What are you... Are you just kind of floating? What? Okay. I mean... Okay, first of all, who is feeding this whale this mean baked goods? I never could get into Undertale either. It's my... I never liked the Godfather take of that friend group. Got it. Okay, so we can't actually be caught by this guy. Alright, Undertale I really loved. I thought it was a genius game. But it's not for everyone. That's absolutely true. Game? It's game! Match 3 guys for a prize. What? Do I just can't do cute. Oh, well, that would do it. Okay. All right, I guess we get a prize. Cool. And onion ring. All right, yay. Oh no. A glitched Humphrey? I'm assuming it's random which one gets picked. Okay. Close. Okay. Ah, okay. Well, at least we know this one is in this guy's cycle. Oh, of course now he gets that one. Okay, I guess it's just random then, huh? Okay. I'm not keeping up with the Twitch meta. Well, I was never accused of being in fashion. What's the Twitch meta? Oh, butt cam. Butt cam? Butt cam. You're right, I'm not keeping up with the Twitch meta. Why have I not been? Alright, who's this guy? A lot of hard work goes into keeping my physique. Okay. Alright, go you. I'm trying to relax, but I can't stop thinking about this really interesting book I read about air conditioning the other day. I know, right? You... I just need a camera down here. The problem is I have a very large chair. I guess I could actually put my desk in a standing mode. That might work. You know what I'm just crazy about? Air conditioning. Ain't it the greatest? You know, it kind of is, actually. What a nice looking pool. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Snaily. Okay, well, that just happened. Okay. Goodbye, Snaily. Like, of all the male streamers, you can legit pull this off. Represent our gender! I guess I'm obligated to. Why? Oh. I should definitely get on that. You're right. It is criminal that I haven't. I'm reading a book about air conditioning. It's very informative. I'm calling your bluff. You can't fool me, me. You can't beat this hand, me. I'm going all in. Wow. Okay. Alright, so basically the entire purpose of that was air conditioning and murdering Snaily. Got it. Whee! Okay, which way do we want to go? Right or left? Let's go right. Oh no! I'm happy to be the voice of instigation for shenanigans. Someone has to be. Hey Chris, I'm glad it can be you too. Let's go down. Alright, nice. A watermelon, I'll take it. I got an appendix! What is an appendix? Is it an accessory? No, not a skill. It is. Does nothing! Okay. Alright, well. I wonder if there's going to be like some sort of sneaky thing where it will actually do something if I have it equipped for the right portion. This game has some what the fuck moments? Yes, absolutely. And that's part of what I love about it, actually. Out for a swim? Me too. It's very surrealist in a way that I do really like. Oh! Oh, we can go back there. Okay. Cool. I did not want to go back there. Let's try the other way now. Oh, look, an appendix on the ground. It seems totally reasonable to pick this up. Oh, no! I don't... Oh, no. Do I want the U? I've already missed 5. You know what? It's a vowel. Might as well. It's probably going to be wrong. Yep. It was wrong. Okay. Well, I'll get it. Out for a swim? Me too. Okay, well, I guess, I mean, I could get all of them out there, I suppose. Could do that. Might be an achievement in Steam for that. All my friends left me behind to go build a bridge, but I'm gonna show them up by building an even bigger bridge. If you see any Humphreys floating about, be sure to send them my way. Oh. I guess I have to then. Okay, well. Does that mean I can go and collect the Humphreys from over here? Just floating in the waterfall, exactly. Oh wait, but we can. See what happens if we just let this guy land right here. I am Big Molio. In return for finding me, I bless you with great fortune. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad I went back for that. That seemed like it was something potentially important. Or at least humorous. Okay. So, let's see. There was another path we didn't take over here. And that was this way. And there was one more path we didn't take down the other way. Cool. Whew. I would really appreciate it if you guys could wrap this up pretty soon. No rush. Just think I'm getting kind of sick. All right, and one more. There we go. And there we go. Boom. Okay. Poor hero. Humphrey, could you please help us make a bridge? A bridge, you say? I'm already there. You want to use me as a stepping stone to further your ambiguous agenda? Sounds like a plan. Is it bridge o'clock already? Time really flies, huh? Finally, my time has come. Humphrey Bridges, bridge expert. Excellent. Elevators are better than bridges, but I suppose I'll play along for now. Well, all right. A wise whale once said, "Yeah, okay, And that should do it, right? That's all. Yeah, that's all the Humphreys. Okay, cool. And down we go to who knows what. All this slime is starting to become a real hazard. We should really start thinking about hiring one of those cleaning Humphreys from Molly's sector. Medusa and her sisters have been researching the world for centuries. These books are the fruits of their labor. Listen to them having fun up there. Those part-timers got it easy. No matter how many times I do this experiment, it never turns out how it's supposed to. Guess it's time to refer back to the manual. Hey, confetti. Sleeping Humphrey. Okay, well, I guess we go on up then. My, it smells absolutely horrendous in here. How much longer is this going to take? My nose is quite sensitive, you know. You will get used to the smell. Now hush, doll. I am working. And it is done. Ah, finally. Hello, my perfect suitor. Wake up! Don't touch the glass, you buffoon. You'll ruin the experiment. Well, I never. What happened? Akira! My word. This experiment has turned out greater than even I had expected. Take a look, doll. The results are absolutely perfect. Behold, an absolutely perfect version of yourself. I don't like her. What did you say? Have I heard you correctly? But she's everything that you asked for and more. Oh, you simpleton, there's nothing more perfect than me. But I see that you do not understand that. You are nothing more than a hack. This was a humongous waste of my time. I'm storming off. Okay, I've had enough of your nonsense. Clyde or not, you really struck my last nerve. Who taught you to run your mouth like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, this is a waste of my precious energy. I have much more important matters to attend to. Don't you dare walk off first. I'm the one who is supposed to storm off. Hey, a slimy keycard. Alright, well. My, what's with all the commotion? There must be some fun activities going on downstairs. Yes. Ooh, a slimy keycard. Yum, yum. So, did you want to go downstairs now? Alright, yes. Questionable gelatin, yes. We shall eat and save. And go north. Stop right there! Eat, save, the life cycle of Superman. Hello, Blushy. Good to see you. How you doing? Eat, save, eat, save, eat, save. Yes, and if all else fails, fly around the world, turn it backwards, therefore turning back time and get a do-over. I'm doing yes. I have been reasonably indeed all day. Well, I am glad that your day has gone from indeed to yes. That seems a little bit more certain, at least. So, congratulations on finding some extra certainty with your day. Good to see you, though, as always. Stop right there! You can't leave just yet, doll! We just want our payment, darling. Can't you see how upset Marina's getting? Where's my money, lady? Give me my money! Uh-oh. Sweetheart, those sea witches. There's no way we're getting caught in the middle of this. Let's make a run for it. Stop right where you are, children. I must correct you, as you are sorely mistaken. We are not witches, but followers of science! It's a common mistake, I'm afraid. Humans tend to fear what they cannot understand. Besides, I think I know why people think we're witches. Hey! What are you looking at me for? That aside, we have a bigger problem on our hands. That's right! Where do you think you're going, sweetheart, darling? You owe us a big bag of clams. As if you three peasants are worthy of my payment. All I wanted was for you to make me a perfect match, but you've all managed to fail me in 3 different ways. If you're so insistent to get your worthless clams, let these children cover the charge. Where do you think you're going? Humphrey! Stop her now! Yo! I am here to report that Sweetheart has been disposed of. It's a good thing you asked. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to hold myself back any longer. Also, this may or may not surprise you, but Sweetheart had a total balance of 0 clams on her. 0. Not a single one. Which is quite unfortunate, as I am getting a bit hungry. That wench double-crossed us! I knew there was something fishy about her. Well, not necessarily. She did say these children would cover the charges. Oh yeah, huh? In that case, she's definitely paid her due. Which parts of them should we sell off first? Oh, don't be such a brute, Marina. I'm sure she meant the kids would pay us, not that we should sell them. Alright, darlings. Now be good and hand over your big bag of clams. Huh? So, yeah, about that. Just curious. How much does she owe you anyway? Well, let's see here. There's consultation fee, initial fee, setup fee, inspection fee, service fee, cost of materials, warranty fee, disposal fee, shipping and handling, gratuity, cancellation fee, damages, late payment fee. So that brings the total charge to about 1 million clams. I'll have a big bag of clams. Sounds like an excellent Saturday morning. You know, you're kind of right. Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, most of Sunday. Clams. Idle Tuesday, Wednesday evening, Christmas, non-Christmas. That brief instant between Christmas and non-Christmas. 1 million clams! We don't have that kind of money. Oh? Well, that's just too bad. Humphrey! Seal the exits! Good morning, Isabel. How you doing? How's your Saturday so far? Tough luck, kids. You walked into the wrong whale. Someone's got to pay for all this. I would say desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't you agree, sisters? Oh, this one is too pretty to sell, isn't he, Molly? Well, I like the quiet one. He would make a great pet. Don't you touch him! Let's go now. We didn't do anything wrong. How feisty. I think you'd like this one, Marina. Hey. Well, I guess selling just one will do. Hey, let me go! If you kids can't pay us in clams, you can pay us with your arms and legs. Kel, no! Let go of me! My internet. Oh no! Oh no, Isabelle, is your internet acting up? Are you having gaps or something? Put me down! Put me down! Ah! What the heck? He bit me! Oh, settle down, Marina. It's just a little nibble. You'll pay for this, brat! Well, now, it seems that you've gotten Marina all worked up. Our little prey is biting back. Guys, it looks like we're gonna have to fight our way out of this place. Oh, it's a fight you want, is it? It's been a while since my last hunt. Yes, it seems like our prey needs to be disciplined. Someone needs to teach you children some proper manners. For prey, you're all way too picky. You don't want to be sold. You don't want to be pets. You should all really learn your place. Action changes her identity to prey. Discipline me! All right. But first, the hunt. In a goofy mood? Perfect. You're in the right place. Well, whatever. That's fine with us. There's always another option. If you're going to keep resisting, you leave us with no other choice. I'm afraid we'll just have to turn you into chum instead! Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I mean... not the worst way to go. Sus. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so... I think I've seen this on an X-rated Japanese site. I know I have. And then I lost it, and I keep trying to find it again. Damn it. Alright, Slice reduces all of foe's stats. Oh, hey, it's just Slime Girls Collective. Cool. Let's start off with that then. That escalated quickly. Yep. Reduce defense. I was going to make a joke about sticking my legs together to cosplay a siren, but my legs been sticking together for a few weeks now. Oh, as well as the you know what? I'm just not gonna. Yeah. As well as the wet environment to match the siren. The internet is giving up on me, please. I just want to watch stream. No, Isabelle. No, come back. Come back, Isabelle. We miss you. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know if we want to make them happy. We'll see. We'll see how that works. I don't know who Blush is, but they seem entertaining. Can confirm. Just a boring hag? Like, maybe if you tried really hard, that would be a cosplay. Let's see. All right, let's start attacking here. You know what? Let's do another power hit, actually. Let's ricochet a bit. And we will heal Aubrey. Damn it. My internet used to roll in the deep, but that's because it's Adele. Wow. Wow. Saf, hello! How you doing? How's your trip? The puns hurt though? The puns hurt so well. Someone was asking to be disciplined. Existentially. Wait, how else do puns hurt? So good? You're so good? Oh my god, that's great. I love to hear that. Yeah, how are you staying with work friend, or are you like otherwise engaged? Going to the aquarium with your cousin tomorrow. Ah, oh, awesome. Still with work friend. Great. Oh, I love that. I love to hear that. I have, despite all the times I've been through that area, I have still not been to that aquarium. So let me know how it is. Wait, are we going to... Oh, I might need to keep a few things for juicing. All right, we'll just... Strange gas fills the room. Kel feels happy, Hero feels angry. Okay. Well. You kids are more resilient than expected. Let's see, I've been showing them the Squid Game reality show because they love Survivor and trashy reality competition stuff. It's been big fun. Oh my god, you'll have it. How have they been taking it? Wait, sorry, the aquarium was you, Blushy? Or is there that much wetness going on? They love it? Yes! Good, 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 good. It really is a good show. Let's see, you know what that means. It's time to get serious. Whew, I'm having so much fun. Oh, no, you read in the game. A strange gas fills the room. Ah, yes. That was, yes, absolutely, no. Although, that said, I did have bacon and cheese covered Brussels sprouts for dinner tonight. So, speaking of gases filling the room, just be glad that you only have audio and visual here and not smellable. Got it to work! Oh, yay, Isabel! Never mind. Oh, no! All right, well, so let's see. What is the accepted ritual here? We are supposed to... Back in a bit? Okay, okay. Absolutely, Blushy. What is the appropriate ritual for calming the internet? I believe you have to sacrifice a 56 kilobaud modem. in a ring of Ethernet cable. Aquarium, then cousin will take me to the airport, then home! Saf, I'm so sorry, I misled you. It was so nice today, and then it started raining, and it's supposed to be raining tomorrow and Sunday. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't quite box up the weather for you. I couldn't keep it. It's so nice there. Oh, at least you got the nice weather there. And yes, hey Chris, this chat is indeed a roller coaster. Isabelle. You clever fox. You clever fox. Let's, yeah. What'll make this game better is more booze. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some good shit. Yes, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. What do we have? Okay. Gin. Hey, Icarus, what's your favored spirit? Do I? There is something here, I'm pretty sure that... Nope, okay. Oh. Removes emotion from a friend or foe. I thought there was something that would... Nope, there was not. Okay. It's a skill that removes emotions from friends. Tequila generally. Oh, okay. Do you have a favorite tequila? I'm curious because I've sort of done a bit of a survey in tequilas. I know a bit about them, but I don't have like really strong feelings about good ones. Because a lot of them are so different. Like, some of them will lean into the agave, some of them will lean into sort of the vanilla flavors that the distilling process gives them. Basicest of bitches. I've mostly been drinking White Claws recently. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I actually don't have anything against White Claws. I do prefer White Claws to Trulies. So if you have to draw some lines, that's where they are. Yeah. The peach ones? Peach ones are pretty good. Yeah, no, no disrespect to the peach ones. They're decent. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying some lighting stuff here. Although, will this give me some dramatic lighting here? Sorry, I just noticed my oh, that's not doing much. I just noticed my image on OBS here. Oh, no, okay. That is not only brightening me, but also brightening... Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let me see. Sorry. Let me just reset the lights here. There we go. Really hard to find peach drinks that aren't awful. That is true. Yanya Vindistrar, how are you? Welcome in, as always. Good to see you. How is the game going? Yeah, peach drinks. So first of all, peach drinks will often have just fake sugars or somehow like really bad fake flavoring, and just taste bad. Like, you know, someone described a peach to a person and they had to do something there. And other times, yeah, like they just miss the flavor entirely, or it's way too sweet. Way too sweet. You know, let's pep talk Aubrey. Friend for hungry. Indeed, and it's like my favorite flavor, so it's rough. Have you taken a look at peach bitters to add sort of like a peach flavor to things? I'm curious what your take on that would be. Oh, okay. Playing with fire, keeping him angry, but I think we'll be able to survive if they attack Hero again. Ooh, okay, that is effective. Okay. The most bartending I did was watching someone else make me a drink. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Attack whiffed. Amora feels happy, Aubrey feels sad, Kel feels sad. Okay, everyone's sad. Except Amori, oddly. Need to restock the dragon milk anyway. Oh my god, dragon milk. So I'm not a beer person, but dragon milk is really good. That one I am a fan of. So yes, wholeheartedly approve. Fallen a bit behind schedule on the current progress of game dev. There remains to be seen how much that will matter in the end. Does that mean because you see other places where you might have slipped a bit on the schedule anyway? Or is that just because deadlines are pretty fungible? Or not fungible, sorry. Pretty mutable. There we go. Also not a beer person. Dragon's Milk is like the one that I enjoy and will fuck me up as a result. Yo, Dragon's Milk is high proof for a beer, though. It's, what, I think it's like 20% or something? Or 25. It doesn't help that one bottle will get me trashed. Yeah, seriously. One bottle is significant. It is significant. Yes, it is. So, yeah, no, I completely understand. And the bottles are big, too. They're not like normal 12-ounce beer bottles. I remember one time Kaylin and me split one and I had to get driven home. Wait, after splitting one? Wow, okay. Okay. Oh no, wait, they're sad. They're gonna take damage to juice as well. Shit. Really a lightweight? I don't doubt that now. Hey, Medusa! Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Ah, yes, sister. I think it's about time we switch things up. Just relax, children. This won't hurt a bit. Oh! Wow! They swapped my health and my mana? No! Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Let's power hit some more. Okay. Ricochet. Fuck yeah. Since we have all the juice in the world. Snack time for some people here. Oh. Oh my god, Kel. Oh, so close. So close. Okay. Let's do another. Okay. Those games I pay to swap health for mana. Well, I got something here. Okay. And let's see. I think we can probably, yeah, let's do that again. And then let's do that again. And do the ultimate thing. See how this fares. 1,500! Holy shit. And they're still up? What? There we go. You kids are a lot tougher than you look. This is much more trouble than it's worth. What a predicament. How will we feed Humphrey now? Okay, go. Let's go. 9,000 XP, 999 clamps. Not 1,000, 999. The achievement is Slime Time is Over. Also known as Aftercare. Man, what's wrong with us? This fight should be a piece of cake. Whew, forget hunting. I'm not cut out for this kind of nonsense anymore. I'm just gonna stick to research from now on. Let's see, I want to complete the story for 1 town per week based on how many weeks I have left till my deadline. I missed a week due to having to catch up on other work, but I don't know if I need a whole week per town, and if not, how much wiggle room I have. And also my approximation for the non-writing time needed is very rough. Okay, yeah, okay, so it sounds like you're running the same thing that every software developer runs into, which is estimating is hard. Not just hard, estimating is oftentimes just complete fiction. So yeah, like if you're going at a great pace and doing more than 1 town per week, that's great. You know, I love that you actually have that kind of speed rather than finding out the other direction. Estimating is impossible, and throwing chicken bones into a hollowed out potato. Hollowed out potato, yeah. Yeah, right? Basically, you might as well cast some dice and just use that. Well, dolls, it seems we are all past our prime. If only we were 200 years younger. Not to alarm you all, but I'm afraid my appetite is getting much, much, much bigger. Yeah, Humphrey, we got you. Molly, feed Humphrey some clams. Huh? I'm sure I fed him last time. Besides, I used up all my clams on software for the last job. I'm getting hungrier. Okay, fine then. How about you, Medusa? Well, I wasn't expecting to feed Humphrey again so soon. If memory serves me correctly, isn't it your turn to feed him, Marina? Oh, wait, is it? I thought it was Molly's turn. Pretty sure it was Medusa's turn this time. Well. It seems you all have run into a bit of a pickle. If you can't feed me, I guess I'll just have to help myself. No, my furniture! What are we gonna do now? Let's see. Sorry, I didn't take enough points in software divination to know how to read these entrails. Well, that was your fault for poor planning then, wasn't it? Surely over time you can put more points into Scrum divination and be able to estimate more properly, right? The This is, by the way, exactly the problem that we've been having at my workplace as well. So I've been told that a lot by managers. Yes. 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 And then, managers always act shocked when something else comes up and they're like, why couldn't you foresee this unforeseen circumstance? And you have to explain in the politest way possible what the definition of unforeseen is. Yeah, it gets awkward. Let's see, what are we going to do now? Humphrey's going to digest everything. Perhaps we should plan an escape? We've already expended so much energy. Perhaps it's finally time for us to swim with the fishes. Yo. Yikes. Ah! Oh, wow. Seafood. Delicious. Wow. Humphrey is out of control. How are we going to get out of here? Keep calm, everyone. Let's look for an exit. Oh, this looks like a job for Aubrey. But also, what's over here? But also, what's over here? Okay. Well. Door is locked. Door is locked. And let me guess, this door is also locked. Door is locked. Okay. My friends, may I say you all look delicious right now. Let's see, all of our problems are our work is not prioritized by other teams. So, fuck if I know, man. Sometime between next week and when our VP changes their OKRs again. Let's see, all of our problems are our work is not prioritized by other teams. Is that saying that if other teams prioritized your work, it would be better? Or is that saying other teams are trying to prioritize your work and that's not the way it should be? I'm surprised you're still playing this game. I thought it'd be shorter, or am I misjudging time again and it's only been like 12 hours? Oh, so here's the thing, Saf. This game is supposed to only last 15 hours. However, we are paying the Twitch tax in time. So while the game is only like 15 hours or so long, I've been on it for 25-ish hours now. But that's because, you know, I spend a lot of time like reading chat, reacting to stuff, taking breaks, that sort of stuff. So yeah, like it's you know, probably going to be double what How Long to Beat says. Other teams are blockers and don't care what we want. Oh, yes, yes, the universal problem. Oh yeah, your Twitch tax is going up. Actually, I mean, yeah, Saf, that is kind of a good thing, right? Like, I'm not mad at it. Because yeah, like it is a short game, all things considered, but I did fully expect that it would be prolonged, and you know, I was actually thinking probably more on the order of like 20 hours or something, but 30 is not wild. And I was right about both how long the game was and how long you've been playing it. Exactly. Yes. No, you were right about all those things. Congratulations. Twitch taxes are theft. Runaway Twitch capitalism. Blushy, welcome back. Welcome back. Still happy to have you here. Made a couple of jokes about slime trails and slime girls in your absence, which, you know, I just thought you would want to know about in order to catch up. Of course, Twitch tax is good. It means your streaming is fun. Yay! I'm fun. Or at least people are talking in my chat. Presumably because I'm fun. We'll see. I don't know. Also, I mean, we've got at least a couple of people who have dropped in because I've been playing this game. So it was also a well-chosen game, it seems like. I'm having fun streaming. I am actually having fun streaming. I'm always having fun streaming, but this is a much more socially engaging kind of fun, and I love it. I love it. I do like this hardware. It lets me actually focus on the camera, which I'm not hating. Yeah. Tried to talk him into adding a butt cam. He didn't go for it. Well, no, Icarus, let's be precise. I have not gone for it yet. Now that you've told me that this is the current Twitch meta, I feel like I may have to. I'm using it? Yeah, no, actually, it's what I'm reading chat on right now. This is me staring at the camera. Hang on. Yes, so this right here is me reading chat with the camera right behind the screen. So yeah. Yeah. Not just having fun playing the game, but having fun streaming the game. No, I really am. And I'm having fun making ridiculous voices and stuff. Yes, Icarus, this is the teleprompter. This is the Elgato teleprompter. That explains the eye contact. Yes, it does. It is nice. I like it. When I saw it at TwitchCon last year, I started lusting after it, and they finally released it earlier this month. And I was like, okay, no, I've been thinking about this for so long and wanting it for so long. I'm just going to break down and get it. And then the next day was when I found out I got laid off. But I'm keeping the teleprompter, damn it. That was always the hardest part for me, was to figure out where to put the fucking cam. The fucking cam is for the other website. Yes, it is. The fucking cam is for After Dark. I can't believe we both bought the cool TwitchCon hardware. Yeah, and Saf, yours was much more readily available, I gotta say. Yours was a much faster delivery, and I really love it. I do. Also, Saf, I forgot to tell you, while I was hanging out at your place and doing OBS stuff, I did make a couple of adjustments to the microphone, which I think should bring it up to a good volume now. So I think you're good, and also you should be limited from peaking too much, so you won't like get staticky and go off the top of the OBS voice meter thing. Insert After Dark jokes here. Exactly. All right. Humphrey, stop this. Haven't you eaten enough? We promise we'll feed you later. But you can feed me now. Just let me eat you. Time to feast. Time to feast. Time for you to be deceased. Please don't eat us, Humphrey. We don't want to be eaten. Well, it's a little too late for that, isn't it? You should have thought of that before you walked into my mouth. Yeah. He was totally peeking this week. Wait, I was? Because, yeah, I remember you said something about the microphone being a little off the top of the levels. Or was that a joke about something else? My engineer brain and my pervert brain are conflicted on this. Normally, they're pretty well aligned. Fucks. Peak. Ah. I see. Like. Peak. Exactly. Wait, sorry. Oh, because of perv. Yep. Thank you. No, that was the reference. I don't have perv content because I think I missed some lore. Yep, perv. Yes. It's no good, guys. I don't know if there's a way out of here. Oh, don't say that, hero. Yeah, we can't let it end like this. Oh, there's no need to struggle, children. Then again, It is always more satisfying when you prepare your own food. Now, you all just sit still. The preparations have already been made. Dinner is being served, and you're on the menu. Oh shit, wait, do we... Oh no. Why is the game map attached to a vibrator? Why not? Time to feast, time to feast, time for you to be deceased. Because some toys are meant for exploration. Yes! Yes, exactly. Also, like, it's a running joke about how men always need a map to find the clitoris, and this is just trying to help solve that problem. Those toys look like they're about to go exploring. Yes, they do. Humphrey, okay, well, you know what? I don't know if we're gonna... This is 2 boss battles in a row without being able to save or heal. Although it looks like we did get healed at least, so good there. But yeah, let's. Did I name my Pandora friend yet? I did not. I've not even named my DragonCon friend yet. Although, it seems like a good opportunity to... And this is why I'm taking so much extra time on this game, because I just leave it sitting like that. This seems like a good time to actually, like, introduce it at least. Oh no, I don't have batteries in it! Oh. Okay, actually, I don't know why I need batteries in it, but yes, we've got my friend here from Pandora, from the Kit Puppet Hour, exactly. So yes, we've got my little friend here from Disney World, the Pandora land that they built in the Animal Kingdom thing. Who, yeah, still doesn't have a name. Unfortunately, I don't have any good thing for that. Yeah, it does show up pretty well in the black light. It does glow. Yeah, so it's got some wings here. And yeah, it's got some preparatory controls. Hi there. Hi. And let's see. I don't... Oh, yes. There we are. Okay. So I know it needs batteries, but maybe that's just like sound effects or something. That head motion just makes me imagine it's bursting into "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal." Yes. Yes, exactly. It's it is very similar animatronics. Yeah, so I don't have a name for it yet, and I need to come up with a good like Navi name, which I haven't done too much research for. And I need to get off my ass and make a redeem for it, as well as for the other one, which I also need to come up with a personality for. I also realized it is difficult to put that on my shoulder when I'm not wearing a shirt, since it, much like the Porg that you have here, Saf, has a little metal thing to let it... Let's see the other one. Yeah, okay. Yeah. To let it sit on the shoulder. The other one is one that I got at DragonCon. Let me see here. Let me see here. Hang on. I need to do some quick repairs here. Oh no. Oh no, failures on multiple levels. Sorry. Please bear with us. Technical difficulties. Maybe can build a perch for it on my chair. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, so the other one we have is this little guy right here. Is that a Fraggle? Maybe Froggle? I think Fraggle is copyrighted. But yes, so it's got this guy right here, and I haven't figured out what a name for it is or what its personality is like. But yeah, I really like it. I really like it. It's even got a lightsaber attached to it. If its hands would actually. Meow. Meow. Yeah. If its hands would actually stay on the sticks. But yeah, no, I need to figure out personalities for that one and put them both on the channel point redeem lists. Oh yeah, I know you love that one, Sam. I love it too, and I figured that a personality would come to me. No name will ever exceed Howard Hand-Me-Up from Dinosaurs. That was such a good show. Oh my god. I also love them both. I do love them both. And I would love to practice some more puppetry stuff because it's something that I've had a low-key interest in for ages and ages. And actually having the tools here to do it would be pretty cool, I gotta say. But yeah, I haven't had inspiration in that regard just yet. You have to actually use them for the personality to come through. Maybe I should try that. I like puppetry. I just haven't found my puppet master yet. Well, I think Metallica has something to add to that. Master of Puppets. Yes. I think that yeah, no, it does take a degree of skill to master the art of hand puppetry and controlling a puppet with just a few flicks of the wrist and fingers, doesn't it? And on that note, we were playing a game, weren't we? Not that should be taken as stop. Whoa! Beer Me TV, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying what you see here. I'll go play a game also. Is it going to be a game of finger dexterity by any chance? Yes. Thank you for the follow, though, my friend. Glad to have you here. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. And we introduced this irregularly scheduled flirting to go back to our game of terrifying phallic hordes. How's your morning? Okay, technically it is morning. Oh, interrupt this irregularly scheduled flirting to go back to our game of terrifying phallic hordes. The night morning is good. The midnight, it's basically midnight. I feel like there is a half hour on each side of midnight where you can still say it's midnight, right? And we are well within that range. So my midnight is going well. My night morning, I don't know. No, it's going great. Although yeah, I was definitely surprised at this new boss battle. Yeah, let's stare again. And let's power hit again. And let's ricochet. And let's stack time. 2:21 a.m. over here. Gotta be up at 8. Oh no! Beer! Oh. I hate that. Oh. On the other hand, I've done that too, so I feel you. In fact, wait, I did that basically this morning. So, or yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. Yeah, it was yesterday morning. That's what coffee's for. You know, I try to do that, and like it gets me through a period, but then I crash hard. I'm also central, but my ass is to waking up till 1300. That is the way to go. That is definitely the way to go. Hardheim! Hello, hello! Look at this handsome, amazing, breathtaking, fantastic, calming, caring, and all-around beautiful soul that is gracing my projector screen with his presence on date night. On date night! Oh my god! I'm so flattered that you have me on the projector on date night. And hello to your date or dates. I don't know how many of you there are, but yes, no, hello. Welcome to my channel. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, although I suppose the acquaintance making is only one direction. We have quite the crowd tonight. We're doing dinner for 14 here. See, if I just read literally 10 more words, I would have known. And you are the entertainment for the evening. Oh my God, no pressure. Welcome to the insanity indeed. Yes, it has been absolute madness here. Madness, I tell you. And I love it. The key is don't stop drinking coffee. If only I had thought of that. Clearly, you're a step ahead of me in the coffee game. Though, truth be told, I only started drinking coffee last year. And when I say drinking coffee, I actually mean learning how to make coffee for other people to drink. Because I still hate the taste of coffee. But I threw myself in hard to learning how to make a great cup of coffee, thanks entirely to Persona 5. That's what broke me. After decades of hating coffee, I finally played Persona 5 and was like, okay, they are rhapsodizing so much about how good coffee is. I feel like I need to make some and learn how to make a good cup. And so it is the fastest I've gone from 0 to snob in anything in my life. And I don't know why I switched back to the game, because I'm not playing it anymore. At least not at the moment. Fastest I've gone from 0 to snob in my life. I still don't like it, but yes, learned how to make it. And a pretty decent cup of coffee. I love your stream, so it's a great time. They've heard tons about me. That's so damn sweet, Hohenheim. You are a darling. You're amazing. Oh, that makes my heart so full. Thank you. Thank you so much. Saf. Yeah, exactly, Saf. Aw. A bunch of syrups I add with mine to change the flavors up. Yes. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I should start looking into syrups as well. I have some vanilla and some caramel and now some butterscotch for making butterbeer, a la Universal Studios. That would be a good thing to try. Yes. Yes, indeed. The Ultra Pro Gamer move, don't sleep till obligation's done. I've tried that. The thing is, the obligation may get done technically, but shittily. It also turns about you too. Oh, being a snob about a thing you don't like is a neat trick. Hey, it's a me trick, right? Speaking of Saf, we should shout out a couple people here. So yes, we have Saf right here, my lovely partner in life and crime, who is an amazing streamer in her own right and has many great streams and a much more engaging personality than I do oftentimes, just because she has saffrons. She has cats. She really gets into what she is playing and interacting with chat. I can't say enough good things about Saf. So yes, we've got Saf right here. There we go.
Till the Huns arrive.
I love this script.
Heed my every order, and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out?
Oh no! Sorry, I need to finish that. Out of you! Okay, that was not good. That was not good at all. That was flat. That wasn't just flat. That was an entirely different note. Possibly an octave not known to humankind. Maple syrup goes amazing with the vanilla and butterscotch syrups. Hohenheim, as usual, you, my friend, are a genius. I've never seen this clip. What? And your other clip, singing the number from The Lion King, gets so much play. So I feel like it's this clip's turn to shine. Karaoke stream when? Oh my God, Jesus. That would have to be quite the ambitious community goal, I think. I have never done karaoke. I have never done karaoke in my life. So yeah, no, that would be Kit hates singing. Kit hates singing because Kit has never really practiced singing and is extremely self-conscious about something that I am not particularly good at. But Saf also informs me that that is the entire point of karaoke. So now I don't know. After reading your bio, mentioning your enjoyment of mixology, noticing the sabers behind you, we might be related. Just maybe. Wait, Beer Me TV? Is that you? My twin separated at birth that I've heard about? My parents mentioned every so often that they could only adopt one of us? Is that you? After all this time, you're here? Just good at everything. Not everything. When I eventually come to the US, I'll drag you all to karaoke. Fine. You know what? Deal. Hohenheim, you have a deal. Yes, honestly, it is the point of karaoke. Fine. Fine. I love singing without knowing how to singing. I will backup dance. If anything, if you're good, it freaks people out. Okay, so see, look, okay, this is the thing. I have actually been to karaoke lounges and not sung, but everyone else around me went up and did numbers. But I went with people who were like in professional choirs or at the very least community choirs. And so of course they like knocked their songs out of the park. So I'm like, oh, that's what karaoke is supposed to be. It's like putting your own spin on a song. Not like, oh, it's supposed to be bad. I mean, I don't know my dad, so probably, okay, well, there we go. You know what? Yep, that's it. Lightsabers, mixology. We got it. A kid is always amazing at everything, to be honest. No, Hohenheim, you flatter me. You flatterer. Yes. I love being right. Yes. Saf, you're right. You are right, Saf. You were right last night. You were right now. You're right about so many things. You're right about everything. You're right about the world. The world should be right about you. Those places are dumb. Do it Japanese style. Well, Saf, you have to take me out to Japanese style karaoke. Then may I have this dance? My friend group is a bunch of drama performance nerds. That is not normal karaoke. Icarus, you are correct. They are a bunch of drama and performance nerds. So I suppose that tracks. Absolutely doesn't have to be that. If anything, having the guts to get up there, even if you're not a fantastic singer, gets bigger applause than actually singing well. Yeah, okay, so you're right, and I've seen that. Like the last time I was at anything like this was the company karaoke event in January, for the place I work at, and yeah, you're right. Like the people who sang the worst got the biggest applause, but I always kind of felt like that was like not pity applause, but like not applause for the actual performance, but applause for the bravery of getting up there and doing it, which isn't a bad thing, and I don't want to shit on it, and I think that's an entirely positive and wonderful reaction, but it's also not like what I'd be after exactly. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to come up with a song to practice, make it my song, choreograph some antics or something. Bring a rubber chicken. Yeah, I think so. I don't think so. I hate American style. Japanese style is a private room where you pick songs everyone knows and sing together. Okay. You know what? After enough sake, I would be down. Yeah, well, getting drunk and snacking and bonding. Okay, that sounds so much better. So much better. Yes. If you're sober enough to care how good you are, you're not doing American style right. Okay, that's actually the other thing, because yes, I always had to drive home, so I had to be sober enough to care. So maybe that was my mistake right there. That was, now that I think on it, positively my mistake. Doing karaoke right and doing karaoke sober seem to be completely antithetical. So yeah, let's work on this then. Let's work on this. I've stuck to Velvet Revolver's Slither as my go-to karaoke song for 10 years. Oh, that's a good one. Not changing it, just rotating bars. You, my friend, have it figured out. Yes, that is the correct answer. Power ballads. Oh, Icarus. I always get the most shocked looks that my nerdy ass can actually sing. Wait, no, Icarus. Now I have to know which power ballads you're looking at, or you do, because like power ballads, absolutely 100% would be my initial go-to. Except they all require ranges that I never have. Journey. Oh yes. I mean, okay, like it's um a tradition turned into stereotype, turned into laughable stereotype over here, that every every bar, every performance, every karaoke thing has some journey. um uh, don't Stop Believing, because that's just a San Francisco thing. uh but one of my favorite tracks of all time, just for the synth intro, is Separate Ways, and there's nothing that will ever change that. Also, Jackie, hello. Adore me. Just want to pop in for a lurk before I head to bed. Okay, well, thank you for the lurk, and it's great to see you again. If you have another sentence in you, give me the 12-word summary of how you've been, because yeah, haven't seen you for a bit, and I want to catch up and hear what's been going on in your life, friend. And also, if you think you might be able to make it to TwitchCon this year, so we can see you again. Dude, I used to be able to do the full range of Living on a Prayer. That is honestly the most impressive thing to me, because that is the song where I always think I can do it, and then I get about halfway through and I'm like, oh no, I have half the range this needs. Wow. DJ comes up, hey man, let's get you back on the rotation. Nope, everybody gets a one. Then I ride off into the sunset, drunk, in an Uber, which, if you're drunk, is the proper way to ride off into the sunset. That is exactly the right way to ride off into the sunset. Yes, you got it figured out. You okay. Beer Me has karaoke moved on from an art into a science. I like that. The science of karaoke. Shit! Saf has found me out. She caught that. Ah! Why did I say that? Um, I have attempted to sing "Living on a Prayer" just because it is one of my favorite songs of all time. Because I am a white, for all intents and purposes, cis dude, and so like, yeah, it's just it's one of those things that was baked into my DNA when I was born. I was loving that song, um, but also, but also, when I got married back in 2012, we didn't have a couples dance. No, no, we didn't. We had a couples rock band, and the song that we played was "Living on a Prayer." And you better believe that I sang my heart out as much as I could for that one because I had to. Oh no. So yeah, no, I absolutely tried to sing it a couple of times before that for a rock band, kind of because we knew that would happen, and I wanted to practice a bit. But I also really wanted to do that just for the um just for the momentousness of it all. Also, I just realized I never actually drank the water that Hohenheim so graciously tried to force me to drink, and I just went and ignored it for 15 minutes. I am sorry, my friend. Let me get that taken care of, because yeah, I could use a drink. Still love the container. Uh Exhausted. It's finals week at school, so I'm very low on spoons. But it's almost over. 3 more days, and then I graduate. Yes, Jackie! TwitchCon might happen. Gotta look for a job again. Okay. Fair. Same. Job market is absolute trash right now for QA. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's a little hard out there for QA right now. You're right. Uh Good luck. Best of luck. I hope you get some sleep. uh I'm glad it's almost over, and soon, very soon, you will be able to rest. If I start seeing Garth Brooks, I've had too many beers. Take me home. That, I think, is a universal truth. That high note is fucking rough. There's no way I can do it now. For "Living on a Prayer," yeah, that song is the best. Stop apologizing. I was more apologizing not for liking the song, but because it is a stereotype of like white dudes of a certain age that is their favorite song. Um, but yeah, no, it's a great song, and I'm not gonna say it's not a great song. Just that it's playing into a stereotype. Um, there's another great Weezer cover of some old '80s song, and I can't for the life of me think of it. "I Will Survive." Is it? Oh yeah, Weezer did do "I Will Survive." Wait, is "I Will Survive" '80s? I thought it was late '70s. No, it might be early '80s. Might be like '82 or something. Garth Brooks is definitely 78. Okay. Friends in Low Places. Yep, he's done. Oh my god. But yeah, for all practical purposes, the '80s, right? Well, okay. Carter administration instead of Reagan administration. Yeah, still. Um, but still, Friends in Low Places is one of those that always, 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 and I mean always, comes out. Friends in Low Places, the bar needs to close. Okay, well, okay. Friends in Low Places or Sweet Caroline? Cheeseburger in Paradise is people not having anything other than a single tone. I will not judge Sweet Caroline. But the thing is, like, Ring of Fire also. And that one is infamous at karaoke, I know, at least the karaoke places that I tagged along with my friends to, for being like the quintessential song where people only know the chorus and think the entire rest of the song is like the chorus. And it's not. It is not. I feel like a song that iconic comes out of in the late 70s, makes it more of a cultural fixture of the 80s. Yeah, Saf, no, you're right. It is for sure. It would have been played on the radio certainly towards the end of the 70s, but definitely been still a cultural thing and incorporated into media all during the early 80s. I will judge any Nickelback. Okay. I know it's a joke. It's a fun bit, but like honestly, I don't see anything more objectionable about Nickelback than a lot of the other artists and bands that people still purport to like. Like I don't get the Nickelback hate. Like it's fun as a bit, but yeah, what? I don't know what. You're going to do it, even I haven't repeated this in public? I've broken the seal, Saf. I've broken the seal. Yeah, look, I think it is incredibly fair to criticize Nickelback for only having basically one song structure. But I think it's also incredibly fair to criticize, like, half the other groups out there for doing the same thing. And having only one song structure that they repeat over and over and over again. And that's kind of, in a lot of ways, just kind of the way that modern pop and rock has been for a couple decades now. So it's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's a fine formula. It's enjoyable to listen to because it's proven to be catchy. Anything Johnny Cash is impossible for me. I just can't go that low. Right. Yeah, you need like 3 glasses of whiskey and for your throat to be completely dry to go that low. Do you think I don't want to litigate this, but I don't see it? Sorry. Other groups have like the same kind of I guess it technically is monotonous because it's sort of the same tone of their songs. I've smoked for a decade to sing anything, Cash. Let's go. I love Jolene. Jolene. Oh, does Nickelback just have the one structure? Their hits do. I think that when you start looking at their deeper cuts and some of the stuff that didn't get as popular, didn't get radio play, they have a little bit more variety. But yeah, their hits do kind of all have the same musical structure. Totally sing random shit like Edge of Midnight is a banger. Edge of Midnight is a banger. Yes. Edge of 17, also a banger. I love that one. Could never perform it, but I love that one. Edge of Glory, actually remarkably similar to Edge of 17, but also a banger. Japanese karaoke is a vibe. I aspire to sing like Toad from Mario. Oh my god, yes. Though I can sing rather well. I enjoy badly singing more. It's way more fun. That is a talent I can aspire to, or a skill I can aspire to. Either one. I guess I can only aspire to a skill. A talent is ingrained, right? It's a skill I aspire to have enough musical acumen that I can know what good singing is and how to do it, and then intentionally do it badly. Because, like, it sounds weird, but there's a difference between well done badly and badly done badly. Well done badly is something that people can laugh at, and it isn't quite as grating, and like people can really get into it. but Badly Done Badly is just it's just bad. She does an awesome Every Rose Has Its Thorn cover too. Oh, that is a track I might have the range for. That was also Bon Jovi, right? Because for some reason, like I was like, yes, Every Rose Has Its Thorns, Bon Jovi, but then for some reason my head went to Guns N' Roses as well. But no, it's Bon Jovi. It's not Bon Jovi? Okay. Is it Guns N' Roses? Poison? Fortunately, there is Poison. You're right. Poison. Okay. Wow. Totally missed that one. The romantic and dulcet tones of Toad speaks to me on multiple levels. They can do Well Done Badly and Well Done Good singing too, with practice. With practice, and that's the thing. Like, shocked I remembered. Hey, those some of those neural structures are still intact after all these years. I'm sure I could with some practice. Absolutely. I mean, and with practice, absolutely. Evening, Crafty. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you here. Staying dry. I know it's been raining a little bit here. I'd have to hear more singing from you. I could pick a range and mood for the songs that would suit well. I think you'd smash out a hot Barbie girl. Oh my god. Are we talking Aqua Barbie girl or one of the covers? Saw Poison in 07. Slightly impressed, slightly felt bad. Is that just because of the thing where like any of the classic power ballad groups or hair metal bands now are just different? Aqua for days. Yes. I do. Okay, so when that song came out, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. I've come around. And it is a great song. Before He Cheats is a good drunk karaoke song. Yes. Before He Cheats is an amazing song, and would be fantastic for karaoke. I believe in a thing called Loved by the Darkness, though. I believe in a thing called Love. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Also a karaoke banger. Just seeing dudes that used to be on top of the world be past their prime. Death comes for us all, but hey, at least it's better than Vince Neil now. Oh my god. But okay, so the poster child, or shall I say the poster boys for that. So Saf and I went to visit my parents in Iowa a couple of years ago. Already there, Saf. Already started. Saf and I went to the Iowa State Fair because we were visiting my parents a few years ago. And it turns out that one of Saf's favorite bands was performing there, and that band is Hanson, which is not a boy band. But they were opening for the Beach Boys, and inexplicably, John Stamos. It was the Beach Boys and John Stamos playing with the Beach Boys. And there's an entire story behind that as well. Yeah, exactly. John Stamos. What? Exactly. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, see, so people shit on Hanson. And I think it's entirely unfounded because Hanson is awesome. And so I was just trying to head off that shitting on Hanson thing, which sometimes chat will do. So yeah, Hanson was fantastic. Hanson still has it. They were great. The frontman was on top of things. And then the Beach Boys came out, and it was horrible. It was the worst performance I've ever seen, and John Stamos was doing his best. John Stamos is actually an amazing guitarist and performer, and he was able to carry about 2.5 of the Beach Boys. And it wasn't enough they were all just, they were doddering. It was tragic. It was sad. Yeah, that is, you're talking about like bands that are past their prime. That is the worst I've ever seen. And it was stark and sobering. Yeah, the Numenua song, Dragoste Dinte by Ozone. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. I have an MP3 of it. I stopped buying MP3s ages ago, but I still have an MP3 of it. It makes it rough, yeah. Unfortunately, not staying dry. Had to go out 2 hours ago to prod at a clogged gutter. Oh no! And there's some signs of potential slight water intrusion around the windows. So spending my weekend unexpectedly wrangling contractors tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry, Crafty. That is not a great weekend. Fingers crossed the intrusion is actually misinterpreted condensation. Yeah, joys of an 85-year-old house. That also, like, 85-year-old house, just like what? But yeah, no, that's, I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I hope everything comes out okay and cheaply. I think Saf was telling me about Hanson and John Stamos last year. They are amazing. Yeah. I can probably nail chicken fried if you can tolerate it. Jethro Tull is up there well past their primeness. I was wondering because I saw that Jethro Tull was coming through maybe 2 years ago, coming through San Jose, and it seemed intriguing, but at the same time, yeah, I was worried about the past their primeness. So it sounds like maybe not something to catch. John Stamos is equal to 2 to 3 individual Beach Boys. Yes. Which means possibly John Stamos could be the bulk of a Beach Boy band. Draco Student Day makes for a great elder millennial siren call, especially if you start doing the 1938 build year. Holy shit. Is Jethro Tull still alive? As of 2 years ago, yes. Tull did have a new album recently-ish, was barely worth the first listen. Yeah, that's sad. The classic stuff is great. I love listening to it. But yeah, I honestly have not paid any attention to anything new. Speaking of houses, we are nearly set up here working on Granny Flat 3 of 12 at the moment, and the side rental cabin slowly. 3 of 12? You're just getting a regular complex there, aren't you? I love that so much. I love that. Less of a complex, more of a commune. Maybe. Communal living situation, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's great. And I'm also really glad that you have the land and the ability to do all of that. So yeah, it sounds like you've got something amazing going on there, Hohenheim. So I'm really happy. Definitely not a cult leader though. I mean, that's the difference between complex and commune, right? We've also been joking about having a chapel, which might be good. Wait, Hohenheim, are you just trying to set up a LARP of Cult of the Lamb here? Is that what's going on? Did consider doing weddings at some point. So actually, is it? I have no idea what the law is like where you are. Is it the case that weddings have to be performed in a chapel, or is that only for the religious part? I don't know if the religious and there's a word, whatever, the state part are separate. And also, like, what are the laws for being ordained and stuff? Are civil officiants allowed, or do you need to be like some official member of or a clergy or something? They don't have to be at all. Depends largely on the religion here. We only need a celebrant here. Okay. Yeah, that's actually even more permissive than what we have here. Depends if a goat blood pentagram is involved. And from every single Cult of the Lamb stream that I've watched, if at least half of the people living on the land are literally eating feces. I don't know why that's such a prevalent thing in Cult of the Lamb, but it is. Maybe all the streamers I watch just love keeping the people who eat shit. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's selection bias. But yeah, that seems to be what most of the lamb cults that I've watched are subsisting on. But yes, goat blood pentagram. 18-year-old minimum with intent to be married and registered celebrant, clergy, or religious official. I try to stay away from that side of Pornhub. Icarus. And yet you knew about it, so methinks he doth protest too much. Could definitely do a goat blood pentagram easily. Of that, I have no doubt whatsoever. I have complete faith in your resources and abilities, and motivation for a damn good prank. No, I think this is why we learned to discuss boundaries. You got me there. Corporophilia is a great vibe. It's just efficient recycling, really. I am gonna go grab another drink. So I'm gonna be right back here. Gonna put you all up on the screen and maybe run some ads, but rest assured you're not going to be missing anything. So see you soon. Sit tight and be right back. What's your deal, car? Sorry. My fault. My bad. Sorry. No, my bad. Excuse me. Coming through. Hey, you. Yeah, no, I know. I've heard the same thing. That some maniacs running around here. I haven't seen them. But I don't know, maybe you should like turn around and check the staircase over there. Yeah, no, dude. I just checked this one over here, like just go over there, man. Just like yeah. Wasn't much of a conversation anyway. Oh! Ow! Right on my head. Yeah, Link. Yeah. Link rocks that so well. I look adorable. I look adorable. I do. Well, all right, so here's the thing I wanted to show off. This beautiful piece of art right here. This absolutely stunningly gorgeous classic that I'm sure will endure all the ages. Let's just explain this right here. So, yeah. My girlfriend was seeing me stream this and made an exact replica during the exact same session that I found this. This is now here in my apartment, and it's a startlingly good replica, I think. That is amazing. So thank you. I don't know if you want your name actually put out on Twitch here, but you know which one you. But that was custom made for a bomb. A bomb fits there perfectly. Why? Why? Look, see? See how perfectly that fits there? See how completely fitted that groove is for a bomb, and yet nothing. Oh, great. I bombed it so hard it started raining. Okay, there we go. Oops, not switched. There we are. Yes, sorry, Crafty. Yes, Whiskey Rocks is my suggestion for your next drink. Yes, that is actually meant for me to recommend a drink to you. So yes, let me give you back those points. And if you want me to recommend a drink to you, I'm happy to. Better yet, if you're into mixology, surely you have the basics for an old fashioned. And as much love as I have for Wisconsin, old fashions call for bourbon, not brandy. Yes, they do. Yes, Saf, you also, I still have it here. I still have the great dick painting of Cyberpunk right here, sitting next to, like, hanging up next to my computer, so I look at it every single day. I love it so much. It's one of my top 2 favorite art pieces from Saf. Yes, like Kit would give us gremlins that much control. Yes, also beer. Yeah, Wisconsin has a lot to recommend it. Beer and cheese top among them. I'm also a Midwestern boy, so yeah, much love for Wisconsin. I am in fact drinking a Manhattan right now, and it's a bit of an experimental Manhattan because I decided to start playing around with some of that alcohol-free spirit substitute stuff, and it's odd. Like, you certainly should never think of that stuff as a substitute for the alcohol it purports to be, because you're going to be disappointed. But they have enough character, especially when you start getting into things like the gins and the whiskeys, that they can make pretty good mocktails in their own right. But what I'm playing around with is adding them to actual whiskey so that it gives it a little bit more character and seeing what kind of drinks I can make with that. So yeah, just starting out by trying to add a bit of it to an old-fashioned, Manhattan. Adding just a touch of it is good. I did half and half earlier. Wasn't my vibe. This is about 2/3, 1/3, plus the vermouth and the bitters, and it's much better actually. It, if anything, adds to the complexity of the bitters, and I kind of like that. Let's see. Old fashions show up a lot. Also, corn jokes. Eventually, we'll be digging lake for an island altar, and henge we'll be using as an entertainment space. Also, speaking of cult of lamb, I got a lamb figurine the other day. Ooh, a lamb figurine does that have any significance, or is it just like a really beautiful lamb figurine? That painting just brings up more questions. Well, Licorice, now you're going to have to live with more questions. Enjoy your night. So girthy and hairy, we love this. Yes. And dueling. Nah, partaking of cannabis as my inebriant tonight. Muscle relaxation with less onset of dexterity impairment goes better with this weather. Fair. Absolutely fair. Yeah, no. And yeah, that's an excellent option there. Let's see. I have no knowledge of the Dick Circle. Yeah, no, I mean, basically all the context was what you saw in the clip there. It was a piece of artwork hanging in one singular apartment in the entire generated world of Cyberpunk 2077, but it was an apartment that you had to break into for side quest reasons, and it was just hanging there right in front of you when you opened the door, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then Saf went and painted the thing in the exact same session. Much love for Wisconsin, but being from Illinois, they don't love me back. That is true. That is true. But Wisconsin doesn't love Illinois back because Illinois is cool. Wisconsin's just kind of like good-natured, but Wisconsin is not cool. I do love Milwaukee. I've never had a bad experience in Milwaukee, unlike Chicago. But most of that is because Chicago is right next to Gary. So, but yeah, no, just Illinois, yeah, not the top of the food chain there. Top of a food chain in the Midwest, but not that one. No significance. It's just the lamb from Bolt of the Lamb. Okay, cool. That was a Cyberpunk Easter egg. Yes, that was a Cyberpunk Easter egg. That's the excuse I use. Side quest reasons. Yeah, right? Exactly. Side quest reasons. I use side quests all the time to explain behavior. Saf will probably deny this and tell me that I don't, but I use it all the time in my mind. The girls have joked about the cult leader thing before a few times, so it's a running joke at this point. How could it not be? How could it not be? You know, the apartment. Yeah. I mean, look, with that artwork, everyone knows that apartment. Any plans to try the new Cyberpunk version expansion that came out within the last year? So I hear that there have been a lot of improvements to Cyberpunk, and it's actually a really good game now. And I also hear that Phantom Liberty is a great addition to it. So yeah, I'd like to try it. I want to wait for it to come down in price a little bit, because I think it's currently like $30 or something. I don't want to pay full price for that one. Plus, I've got plenty of other games to play in the meantime. But yes, I do absolutely want to give it a try at some point. It could be worse. It could be Utah. Oh my god. Oh, my experiences with Utah have been horrendous. Doesn't help that I got stranded in Wendover for a night when I was moving out here. But yeah, Utah. I mean, I was in Gary a week ago. Look, I've been in Gary a bunch of times in my life, and I lived, clearly, but it doesn't mean that I liked it. Been wanting to go on a side quest, but no NPCs have missions for me. You've got me braining. You've got me braining. I wonder if we can come up with a side quest or something. Saf, any side quests you can think of to give Blushy? Yeah, kids' head was glassy and they'd hang it on their wall. So while I was streaming, I grabbed my Acrylics and replicated it. And it's hanging on my wall. Well, not now because I took it off, but yes, you get the idea. Oh, phone typing. Saf, you would deny that I often use side quests as an excuse to do things, because I don't actually vocalize it, but I absolutely do think of them that way in my mind. It's pretty decent now that I was... it's pretty decent now. I was apprehensive at first, but it has been pleasant. Cyberpunk, I assume we're talking about. Fair, I could plan on waiting for a sale. Yeah. Especially because I paid full price for Cyberpunk, and let's face it, I think they owe me now. Utah is very beautiful and clean and sparkly and terrifying. Yeah. And desolate. Like, look, when I was moving out here, I was able to stay with friends or family every single night of my journey from the East Coast to the West Coast of the US, which took me about 5 days the way I drove, except for Utah. And so I had my tent in the back of my car with all my earthly possessions. And I figured, look, there's a bunch of blank space in Utah. I'm sure I can just find a place to set up a tent and camp. I don't need friends or family out there. I don't need to worry about finding a hotel. The answer is no. There is a bunch of blank space, and it is actually blank. It rained slightly, and the salt flats were, I swear to the heavens, as far as the eye could see, just lakes. The only places that were not complete salt flat lakes were military ordnance testing grounds. And I thought that would be a really bad place to set up a tent for a night, you know? And that decision is why I'm still here. Nobody likes it. It just is. Exactly. I did a side quest the other day. I went to pick up a friend on the way to a hospital appointment and ended up also receiving a fetch quest at the same time. See, and sometimes when you can just do those things at the same time, it's great. Is it okay if I don't answer that? It's always okay if you don't answer that. Not fair price, right? Love me some side questing. Yeah, absolutely. It's great. Side questing is often, you know, the source of a lot of great stories, and often more interesting than the main quest. Camping in Utah sounds like the start of a police report. Which is why I ended up in Wendover, Utah, the saddest place I have ever seen, which is right next to Wendover, Nevada, the second saddest place I've ever seen. That was also the first time I had ever set foot in a casino. And I walked in to the casinos that were just across the Utah-Nevada border, of course. And it was like I could feel the wall of depression and lost hope and just a lack of zest for life. Everyone in there was staring at the slot machines with dead eyes. You know, it was one of those things where like a bunch of people looked up at me as I walked in with completely vacant expressions. And just without even looking back, just kind of like pulled the arms and then eventually looked back. And it was just like, I don't know. It was like a modern opium den as far as I could tell. Yeah. Kid has an escort mission tomorrow. I have an escort mission tomorrow. Well, wait. I'm an escort for whom? Oh, right. I'm picking you up from the airport. Sorry. I thought you meant I had like a date or something, or business opportunity. Yes. If you could be a mage like a pyromancer, what would you want to manipulate? Honestly, probably light. All I have right now is solo missions, and I already am at max level. I just have to wait for the DLC. They always bump up the level cap about 10 levels when they release a new one. I'm having wine, so my conversation is mostly just internal. Just ignore me. But that's where the amusement comes from, Blushy. Gravity. I like it. I like it. Yeah, a photomancer? A photomancer would be good. I mean, look, like, it's already a running joke that I am a luckmancer. The shoes are always the right size, and birds bring me lunch, which is a reference to The Magicians. Fantastic show. If you have not seen it, you need to see it. Phosphoromancy. Right. Yes. Necromancer. You can make your own friends. Oh. I actually had a lot of fun with a Necromancer D&D character once who made provisions for the entire party by basically like smoking pigs and cattle and then reanimating them so that we didn't have to carry the food. They just like walked with us, and you'd take some beef jerky off the side of them, stuff like that. It is Alice's discipline. Yes, it is. You're right. Like Thor. That's right, like Thor. Yeah. Like Thor. I love this. I love how active chat is, and this is why this game has been taking so many hours. This is. I'd want to manipulate and create bones. Okay, so there's an obvious joke in there. But tell me more about this. I'm curious. I'm at the right level of inebriation to share my witch cosplay. Oh, yes. 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 I love it. I love it. You look so good. That's amazing. Also, I like the tattoos. The necklace is great too. The bones. Yeah. Just what would you do if you could manipulate and create bones? I can think of a lot of art. Gravity in part because doing physiotherapy in the near neutral buoyancy of a pool was pivotal for me growing up, and I always wonder if physiotherapy in Null G would be similarly effective. I would bet even more effective, based on the neutral buoyancy being a huge benefit. But I don't know. Yeah. And if nothing else, like, it's still fun to fly. Warlock, if I get a succubus. Oh, it is really just one tattoo, but right shoulder was added later. It goes across your whole back and butt. Oh, okay. Got it. Right. Yeah, no, obviously I can't see the tattoo going across the back. I like it though. I like it. Yay. Thank you for sharing. Bonemancy is just entry level necromancy. Actually, I actually disagree. Because necromancy is like reanimating the dead, right? So it's really instilling life and stuff. Whereas bonemancy is more about sculpting bones. Right? Love the concept of being able to make replacement bones for people. Art, building, and the medical applications to help heal others is its own merit. As much as I love necromancy, I'd want to do it from a different angle and more like holy light-based necromancy. It's true that I think that bone shaping would possibly be a little bit more justifiable to, say, slightly miffed clergy than than necromancy. Probably fewer legal questions as well, but who am I to say? Holy light-based necromancy seems like you'd be unpopular at church. And yet, I feel like that's something that's popped up in a number of different fantasy narratives and pieces of fantasy media. And I say this as if I'm certain, and I can't come up with a single one off the top of my head. Or even in the middle of my head. Nope. But I'm sure that something exists. Let's see. I have a D&D OC and spell set I used for a lot of my art and games now. Cool. Usually involves a big stick, some rope, and a fire. Yeah. No, that does tend to be how the clergy tends to respond. Also, my longest running D&D character, nearly 15 years solid now. That is a long ass game there. That is a long ass game. There's an osteokinetic bone manipulator and a superhero mega web novel I read in college. While his power wasn't showcased in the main work all that much, it's been explored in fan fictions and has interesting offensive options, even with the bone version of Magneto's too much iron in your blood tactic, prevented by a core aspect of the world build. Interesting. I mean, at the very least, I could see that being used on his own self for like offensive weapons and stuff. And I could also see there being some ways to get around quite the overt, Magneto stratagem that you mentioned. Building walls of bone, armor, spikes, etc. Yeah, for sure. Used on self just sounds like spike or armor. For sure. But also, if you can only like manipulate a small amount of bone, you could still do things like lock up other people's joints by fusing them or something like that. No, there are a lot of possibilities there. I like it. I cast back problems. What a preview of what it's like to be 40. My boy Luminos Gravesend was an Azamar villager that was awakened by experimentation of clashing magical aspects. I'm trying to keep up Googling all of these things. I'm so lost. Oh no! We'll try and provide translations. That's it. Interpretations, translations, readers' notes. Mid-battle inflicting scoliosis would, yeah, you're right, Crafty. That would be brutal. Chris used herniate disc. All right, Saf. Yes, go sleep a bit. Let me know tomorrow, obviously, if your flight is on time or if it's delayed or anything. But otherwise, I will look forward to picking you up and spending some time with you. Love you, Saf. All right, awesome, Blushy. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you here. Go relax. We'll see if we can come up with a side quest for you. Like you could produce a limited number of bone shards or pieces, but you could functionally use them as floating shields and weapons. Yeah. Literally growing bones armor out of your body. And how fast is this growth? Like, is that something that is fairly instantaneous, or does it take a couple of rounds in D&D terms? Also, I'm switching back to the game here because I think I should be able to continue fighting here, although I have no recollection of exactly where I was. But it's okay. It's fine. I'll be fine. Because yeah, the potential for bone growing is very different, I think, depending on whether you have to wait for it, if it's like more or less instantaneous. No, I'm just trying to resist making grow bone jokes. Look, that was the first place I went, right? Relatively rapid, like 1 to 3 rounds, depending on coverage and use. Okay, now. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't fun. Ouch. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna... No, wait, we've already stared at you twice. We're not quite at 10. Okay. Are we supposed to lose this one? Are we gonna lose this one? Because we're doing, like, no damage to this thing. Bone Mancy really comes in useful 3 to 5 rounds in. Alright, good night, Crafty! Just had a get to sleep now sized yawn. Fingers crossed, re-gutter. Yes, fingers crossed, Crafty. I hope everything goes well for you. Yes. Yes. Hopefully the next 2 days of rain don't make that even worse. Had one where I wanted to tank a cannonball, where I spent 5 turns channeling to grow thick, dense armor and a support structure behind me. And the support structure is the brilliant idea, honestly. Like like if you're gonna tank a cannonball, you need some fucking engineering in that. You need crumple zones, you need places to channel the kinetic energy. Yes, that's what a crumple zone is. Fine, I get it. Yes. But yeah, not just like I want 5 feet thick bones or whatever. Be smart about it, which I know you are. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter how much armor you have if you take a cannonball to the chest. Or deflection panels. Use like very sharp needle-like structure that crumbles incredibly fast after contact with the target, making them leak. F equals MV. Little b, big fucking M. Don't we all like a little v? Thin. Oh, very thin, sharp needle like that. Right. Okay. Yeah. So sort of like the T1000 needle thing in Terminator 2. This battle's gonna kill us, I think. So like shooting a porcupine with a cannon. I think it's more like a porcupine needle and a railgun. The final fight has just begun, but can you win if we work as one? Oh, there we are. Okay. Humphrey Grande. Okay. Well then. Railgun and leak seem technically correct. That dick is covered in dicks that are smiling at us. Again, I've seen that on some hentai sites. Well, at least it's not a Humphrey Venti. Venom actually rated R? I have not seen Venom. I completely missed Venom. Is that actually... Was that it? Of course it was. Of course it was. Okay, yep. Yep, no. I've not seen the new one. Wait, aren't there like 2 that came out in the last 15 years or so? Am I remembering that correctly? Sort of like there have been 3 Spider-Man franchises. Do I want to do this? I'm not sure that I do just yet. Actually, no. No, I do. The first one was, yeah, it wasn't bad. Story was meh, but the guy they got for Venom, honestly, how they did the Venom were really good. Okay, cool. So it was decent. It wasn't an embarrassment like like Morpheus, was that it? Morbius. Yes, Morpheus is Matrix. Morbius. The movie's so bad it bombed twice at the box office. Haven't even seen Morbius. Well, okay, so I won't say no one has, but the I believe the way it goes, and if Saf were still here, she could check me on this. The way it went is that it was released in theaters right at the end of the pandemic. Sorry, at the end of lockdown, to be pedantic about it. Right at the end of lockdown, when people were technically going out, but no one was really going to see things in theaters. And yeah, it looked awful. It looked absolutely awful. And so they released it, and people weren't going out to theaters really unless like it was a really, really good thing. And it bombed. And the people that did go see it were like, this is terrible. And then it came out on Disney Plus, and people were like, look, I've already subscribed to Disney Plus. I'll watch this for free to see how terrible it is. So it saw a huge spike on Disney Plus because people were hate watching it. And then somehow they were like, oh, well, we must have just released it in theaters at the wrong time. So they released it in theaters again because it was getting so many watches on Disney Plus. And it bombed again in theaters because no one was going to pay to see it. Which is fantastic. Like I've never seen a movie bomb twice like that. Honestly, don't understand how Jared Leto keeps getting roles. Me neither. He was a terrible Joker, and he's also a terrible person, as I'm sure we all know. But I hated his Joker so much. And he was apparently so abusive to all of the staff and cast on Suicide Squad that for Birds of Prey, you know, he was like, I'm the Joker. What are you going to do? Write me out? And they were like, yeah, actually. So for Birds of Prey, they just had like someone do a shadow silhouette or something, and the rest of the thing was great. See, as for my concept for holy light-based necromancy, instead of focusing on the physical body, it is focused more on a consenting spiritual body, given a body made from light and mana that serves freely. Okay. And that light and mana, I assume, give it like corporeal form in a way that's more or less the same. Get your lawful god out of my necro. Let's see. Yeah, let's stare at him again. And let's power hit again. And now we can start ricocheting some. Okay. Okay. Can't go any lower. Okay, Aubrey's taking some damage. Omori, definitely. Running low on mana there. We could ricochet some more. That seems fine. And maybe now it's time to heal. Very large on healing, but all the necrotic damage also caused Radiant 2, as if the necrosis was burnt out. Okay, so yeah, you're basically like, it's a holy cauterization, kind of, right? Okay. Oh, we're actually doing pretty decent here. That's better than I expected, honestly. Okay, okay. He's a Scourge Asmar, so he can do passive radiant and necrotic damage in an AoE. Okay. Okay. He's very big on putting the living out of their misery. Good on him, right? That's what is a D&D character for if not being completely bloodthirsty. Sorry, soul thirsty. I'm not sure exactly what the part of the living was that he wanted to put out of misery exactly. Oh god, his name is Humphrey. I didn't catch on to that. Thank you, Icarus. Thank you. Now that's in my brain. I get it. I get it. You need to share that stuff. It's a human nature to say, this smells terrible. Here, take a whiff. Yep. Humphrey the smiling penis monster is forever going to be emblazoned in my memory now. When I'm 90 years old and cursed with dementia, this will be the accursed thing that somehow does not leak out of my brain. Little Timmy stubbed his toe. Don't worry, kiddo. I'll fix that. With a cock gun? Oh, cocks. Yes, cocks the gun. Sorry. Not a gun that shoots cocks. Yes. Cock's gun. Sorry. Got penises on the brain. It's a Friday night, right? Yeah, let's ricochet again. That sounds good. That seems fine. Okay, okay, okay. All right, we're making progress here. Wow, we're definitely making progress. Okay, we're not gonna need to save until, sorry, save up the energy for the ultimate attack. I think we can use it on the smaller things. He's quite effective at convincing people to willingly join his cause. Definitely a cult. I mean, that is exactly what a cult needs. Yes. Yes, indeed. And they can all wear matching tunics that have embroidered on the front, "Kiss my Aasimar." Just a warning. It's about to get smelly. It's time for you all to get in my belly. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Third stage of a fight. That's fine. This is fine. Can't stare. Fine. Power hit again. Attack. Actually, maybe I want a snack. $20 juice to all friends, 40 juice to all friends, 60 juice to all friends, 80 juice to all friends. I think I maybe want the 60. And then let's do some snack time here. Can't help but feel that would have been more effective if I'd waited until after the defense fell. Oh well. It doesn't matter how quick or how slow, the more you struggle, the deeper we'll go. Humphrey swallows everyone. Again. Okay. He soloed a dragon recently. Now his new pet, Mount Wisp, is a loving companion. They all have harnesses, cuffs, and collars, just like the BDSM gear. I'm a dungeon master in a game where I am not the dungeon master. Power move. Humphrey's pretty hot like that. Okay, well then. Let's, yeah, let's start doing some of this, shall we? Snack time again. Just relax. There's nothing to fear. Hey, Omori. Is it getting stuffy in here? Again with the swallowing everyone. I should get them all ball gags or spider gags. It'll be a vibe. Yeah, the spider gags actually would be a vibe. You are correct, my friend. The spider gags definitely could go in some D&D costuming. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. All right, so we're staying on top of this so far. Cooking meat is a very fun. Should you be rare, medium, or well done? Humphrey is definitely popular at the Bukake. Swallows everyone. Dehydrate. Oh my god, Hohenheim. I think that's the first time you've done that one. Maybe not the first, but it's a rarity. Cheers to you, my friend. And to everything that you have coming in the future. The kids, the mother-in-law houses, the lake and the island, the just the love and all of your community and all of that. Also dehydrating? Perfect. All right. Here's to you then. Here's to you and all of yours. I do like that chin. Good stuff. So most of the girls were having sangria tonight. Oh, nice. Classic red sangria, white sangria, sparkling sangria. And I'm assuming, you being you, that they're all fruits that you've picked and either picked or bought and sliced up, rather than just the mix. Black with mulberries. Oh. One thing that I will miss about Saf's old place, and there are not many whatsoever, But one of the top things is that like right outside her gate, there was a mulberry tree, and she had no idea. She had no idea that it was a mulberry tree until we started dating, and it was probably like maybe a year into the relationship because COVID and not going out much. Where we were walking down the street, and I was like, "Hey, this is a mulberry tree. Like I grew up with these," and she was like, "It's a what now?" And I'm like, "A mulberry tree. You can just pick these things and eat them." Like, and I plucked a couple of things off the tree, and I was like, "Here, have one." And she was like, "I'm not eating that. You just picked that off a tree. I don't know where that's been. It's like it could have anything on it. Like I come from a culture where you don't pick things off the tree and eat them." And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And I handed her one. And she was like, grudgingly, "Okay, that's actually pretty delicious." Picked and some purchased. Okay. After all growing slowly, there should be there. They should bear some fruit this year? Yeah. I know exactly where it's been. It was on the tree. I mean, okay, yes, it was technically a tree in a neighbor's yard, but the thing was hanging over the fence, and it's not like someone would have gone like spraying something on it. Like, yeah, it was fine. It was fine. The worst thing it has is nature on it. Whatever. Nature makes it tastier. Which is what I'm finding out actually with my hydroponic garden. The things coming out of it they're fine. They're tasty, but they lack character. They lack kind of the really great flavor that I'm used to from basil and from rosemary and a bunch of the other herbs. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out if there's some additive I can put in or something. Yeah, less flavorful. Just kind of like the difference between having juice and having sparkling water, if that makes sense. Because I mean, the basil like tastes like basil, but it tastes like it's dialed down maybe 60% of what I'm used to from basil leaves that I like pick from a garden that's actually planted in the ground kind of stuff. So yeah, that seems to be maybe a slight downside of hydroponics. Cherry soda heals 25% of juice, 35% of juice. Starfruit soda, yeah, let's use that. Found adding some compost into the water basin in a jute bag where the particulates can't get out but the nutrients can helps with the loss of flavor a lot. Thank you. I think I may have to try that. Have you found any particular compost to work better than any other? Because yeah, that's a brilliant idea. I was wondering, like, should I add something to the ponds? Is there like some additive to the water that I can get? But the jute bag, that's a really good idea. I like that. All right, everyone's doing pretty good. It's pointless to squirm. Give up, my friend. I'm afraid this cycle will never end. I had rainforest mulch and even high-quality potting soil with generic nitrogen-rich fertilizer worked well. Okay. I do still have some potting soil. It's maybe still good. Yeah. No, that seems like a great thing. Because, yeah, it also has the added nitrogen. Yeah, okay. I'll give that a try. Thank you. We definitely know Humphrey isn't a quitter. With a smile like that, how could he be? All right, but we are actually doing some significant damage to him, which is great. Snack time! There's no need to squirm. Ignorance is bliss. How many times must we do this? I just realized the bones at the bottom of the screen. Oh my god. Photorealistic bones. Health potion! Okay, here we go. Bam. We have the health potion vial right here. Let's get some in here. All right, that is the last of the health. I'm going to have to go and get some more if there is any more redeems. Are any more redeems. Even vegetables or fruit waste, anything compost will work to be fair. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. Like, so for example, if it was all apple slices, I could see that maybe giving a different quality of flavor than if it was all, say, mushrooms or asparagus. Mushrooms may be a bad example because they're fungi, and that might work slightly differently. But yeah, versus something like asparagus, or just, as you say, like potting soil. So I almost want to do some science here and try different types of compost and see how it affects the flavors of the resulting herbs. Obviously, this will take like a year or something to run because these hydroponic gardens run like 3 to 4 months per run. So yeah. But yeah, sounds like a good thing to try. Oh, you have a tabletop compost unit that breaks it down to dirt-like consistency. That seems pretty good. Okay, yes, I've seen those, and that's great. Yeah, the tabletop units seem kind of awesome, honestly. All right, I think we will get him here. Really hoping that this is the last phase of this boss battle. A 3-phase boss battle right after another boss battle with no opportunity to save or heal seems questionable, shall we say. Feel free to struggle, because no matter what, you'll never be able to escape my gut. Oh. It's no use. How will we ever get out of here if Humphrey keeps swallowing us? Omori, I'm scared. Why did we get ourselves into this mess? Don't worry, Aubrey. We'll get through this. We've gotten out of plenty sticky situations before. Yeah, we can't give up now. There's just gotta be a way out of here. Going somewhere? Yeah. At the end of the day... Oh my god. Really? Another Humphrey? At the end of the day, the nutrients that leach out of the food waste get diluted into the water through the bag, making the water more nutrient-rich and resulting in better flavors compared to those without the compost. Yeah, it's... Exactly. The nutrient solution that they give, I think, is lacking in just a couple of things, which makes sense because it's a very simplistic, highly lab-developed kind of solution. So yeah, they want to put in only the things that help the plants grow and, you know, the things that are necessary. But it really does seem like there's a difference in flavor. Also, we are fighting a uvula. That is very disturbing. Recommend using both even. If I can get 2 bags in there. Alright, you know what? We're going to do one more stare. I should have healed before this, I guess. Apparently. 60 heart to all friends? That seems good. Yeah. No, actually, you know what? No. Right, 60 heart to all friends. And then you can use... Yeah, 60% of juice. Oh, really? I didn't need to use the... You gained 10,000 experience? Okay. A more holistic approach seems to reap the best rewards. That makes sense. Final strike. Okay. Oh my god, is this for each time that we got swallowed? More or less, right? Defeat Humphrey. Blah! Well, that didn't go down smoothly at all. Suddenly, I feel so sleepy. I think I'll take a short nap. Wow. Okay. Oh, that was a close one. Yeah, never underestimate a hungry stomach. Oh, that was really scary. But you know what? At least we got through it together. So, what do you guys want to do now? I'm not sure. Are we looking for something? Wait, didn't Hero mention this before too? Yeah, we were just following Sweetheart, but that situation seems to have resolved itself. No, I'm pretty sure there was something else. Oh, Aubrey, you're always worrying about nothing. Come on, you should learn to relax and just enjoy yourself sometimes. I guess that's true. I am a little tired of worrying so much. Okay, so... W and T... I bet it's Welcome to Black Space. I bet that's it. Welcome to Black Space. Okay. W. Let's do it. Let's gamble on this. Five keys left. That's right. Welcome to Black Space. Okay, here we go. I got this now. Let's go. There's a hole here. Look into the hole? No. Because we're going to go back. We're also going to save. The girls are doing tons of research on this. They are super into hydroponics, and we're looking to having food growing throughout the house in several areas along the walls. Lined strawberries, herbs, and other bits. I love that. I love that so much. I'm doing mushrooms in my office and some bioluminescent non-edible fungi in the den under glass covers to keep the humidity needed. See, the way you have this planned out is amazing to me, and I love the way your brain works here. I love the way you put the thought into all of this, and I love just hearing about how you're putting all of this together. It is so cool. Will this take us back to Last Resort? Yes. Yes, I want to go back to Last Resort. Oh, hey. Okay, cool. Hey, guess what? Let's heal up. Cool. All right. Hello, Last Resort. All right. So we need to get Aubrey in the lead here. Oh. Hang on. There we are. P. Big on gothic, dark academia, and dark botanicals and aesthetic for the main house. That sounds amazing. 4 keys left. Yes. Okay. Between giant pinwheels, that's not going to be here for a bit. O. Amongst other O's. Oh! Yes, okay, I should have gotten the O. M, spending time with a frog. Okay. C-O-M. Yeah, no, C-O-M is all I'm missing. Okay, so I should go find where the O's were. They blend too well together with the blacks, dark greens, and tarnished golds around the spaces. That really would. That sounds like the perfect color combination for having that kind of like, yeah, dark academia, sort of fantasy kind of look. Dark fantasy. No, that's amazing. No, let's not go to Deep World just yet, because there was... How did I get to the O's? Where were they? And the colors from the fruits, herbs, and mushrooms add a small amount of color that pop well. And they're healthy snacks all over the place, and any that don't get eaten go to compost to feed the system, and surplus goes to the big vivarium tank. It is a self-composed system. And a large bubbly tank. Okay. I need to find a T. Large bubbly tank. Oh, this is where it is. There we go. That's where the O's are. Three keys left. Oh, there's a hole there too. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Yes, it is absolutely welcome to Black Space. The queen seems to enjoy the fresh compost, and the keeps the bottom feeds, and she keeps the bottom feeds fed, which in turn keep the tank clean. Works out well. Is the queen one of the ladies who are living there, or is that something else? I'm not sure. Okay, let's definitely save here before we go looking in any holes whatsoever. Because that seems like maybe not the best plan. Not the best plan without backup, I should say. Oh no, the hole is gone? Oh, I should have looked into it. Okay, well, now I know. Ah, Top Hat Ghost. My goodness, what impeccable timing. It seems I found myself in quite the predicament. I've sent letters to a number of acquaintances asking them to attend this elegant feast of mine, but as of this moment, not a single invitee has made an appearance. Not one! This is preposterous. A lesser ghost would be enraged, but my finer senses tell me that they may have simply become lost on the way here. You see, when I sent out my invitations, I had forgotten to include directions to the venue. Being a true gentleman and host, I refuse to start this party until all of my guests have arrived. Would you be so kind as to help my guests find their way here? Thank you, good sir. Here are some maps with directions to my party, stamped with my own personal top hat seal of approval. I got 6 spooky maps. Please deliver these maps to each of my guests. They will then find their way here on their own, surely. All right. Well, I guess I have a mission. The queen is a female white-lipped python. She's just over 9 feet long. Now she's... Sorry, how many years old next month? There we go. That makes sense. All black with iridescent reflective scales and pure white lips. I do like snakes, especially the ones with iridescent scales. 3 years old next month. Oh, nice. She sounds beautiful. All right, now that we know, we need C, M, and T. C is between giant pinwheels. I believe we haven't been there yet. We have not been there yet. M, spending time with a frog. I've seen it. I'll need to do a bit of thinking to remember exactly where it is. And T, in a large bubbly tank. I'm not sure if I've seen that yet. She's a queen. She's really friendly. I've only even been bitten once. That was because I startled her by accident as I was feeding her. That, you know, that's fair. She'll live to be up to 60 years old. Oh, wow. I guess fed really well and regularly. I mean, look, if she has the kind of hydroponic produce that you're talking about, yeah, no, she'll eat quite well. Yes, indeed. Oh, hey, there's the tea. Hydrate. All right. There's a hole here. Look into the hole? Yes. Oh. I see. Okay. Well, I am just going to have to go and get some more water in a large bubbly tank. Okay, I guess that qualifies as a large bubbly tank. Was the W also in a large bubbly tank? In the gut of a whale. Okay. Fine. She has a whole chicken every 3 weeks. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty for a snake. All right. I am going to grab some water so I can honor that redeem. and maybe a bit of a drink. So, yeah, I will be right back. Hang on a sec. Sit tight and enjoy.
Sounds a little like a fox running through like large grasses or wheats or something. Fox.
Fine, but cum is okay? Cum is okay. I won with cum. Perfect. I won with cum, but not cums. Seriously? Seriously. Why did I pause everything we were doing to watch that? Okay, well... Alright, let's see how bad I sound, at least. What do you mean they're watching it now? Who's watching it now? What? Who? Wait. Someone's watching it now? Who's watching it now? What? Oh my god! No, hang on. Wait. What? No. What? Oh my god. It's an ad. What? 66 people are wait, 66 people are watching this thing? Whatever the fuck this is?
Get out of here!
Oh, okay. You can't see me, huh? You really can't? What? Are you drinking your gun? You're drinking your gun. Alright, that... I hope it's tasty. Now that's a martini. I didn't realize that was real. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was real. I'm sorry. I didn't... Oh. Oh. I'm hopeless! So hopeless. Alright, we're back, and now I can actually honor that health potion. Oh, there we go. Yes, definitely needed that. Thank you so much. Her tank is just over 15 by 15 feet tall and 15 by 15 feet and 9 feet tall. Has her own tree and pond too. Oh, her own pond? Oh, lucky snake. Lucky queen. Her scale is the inspiration for the furniture in my DM office in the basement. And she'll be living in the basement soonish where she'll be more comfortable. We're going to have an animal room eventually. And a lot of the girls love fish and amphibians. Oh, that'll be, yeah, no, that'll be thematically so great. Just to have like all of those animals in common. What is this? Is this taking us to Humphrey? No. This is something else. You have come again to seek the truth. Each time your adventures may be disparate, but as your journey nears its end, it will always lead you back here. The truth is always the same. Hands, ooh. Okay. The path to the truth was once here, but it has been removed. It was moved to a lighthouse in a pier, then to a library banished deep underground. and after that, to an old barn on a distant planet. And this time, it will be in the heart of a vast forest. No matter how many times the path is concealed, the flower boy will always find it. And your dear sister Mari, she will always guide you to it. Even as hollow shells, they will continue to evolve. And each time they will grow wings and fly too close to the sun. It is their nature. They are the only ones who know, and one has carried it with her to her grave. I'm swapping to water soon too. I have some chilling with some fresh berries in it. Good. Yes, that is a smart decision there, my friend. We still have to name the kink space. We're thinking of naming it something themed after her, but it's really up to the air still. Something themed after the queen? I like it. Maybe something from the Queen's Realm and Alice in Wonderland? Death may be no danger here, but the memories of them do not fade so easily. Many times your friends have met with an unfortunate fate. Although they are revived time and again, the most haunting stay in this world, even if only their bones remain. The long-lost ones sink here, to the bottom of the deep well, and become nothing. You have forsaken them, yet they still yearn for your care. Their souls know nothing but how to scream for help. Do you take pity on them? Even serpent themed would go well. Ooh, okay. Your dear sister Mari with a bad knee. You could not bear for her to die again, so she was given the safety of a picnic blanket. Yet it is her nature to leave and to protect. And when she does, she will leave you again and be born anew with the undying soul that you have cursed her with. What now? The souls assigned to your friends, they are fragile and must be protected, and so they must remain asleep. Yet, the path to the truth is closer to your most precious room than ever before. Will you be able to bury it this time? Perhaps it is too late for you. You know of the keys to the other realm. They are different each time, but they will unlock the same door. The end of this journey will lead to suffering. But if you do not face this, you cannot continue. This form, though it has not shown its true self, is evil. You will not see that unless you fight it. When your intentions become hazy, they will transpire into this world like a thick fog. You will know when it happens. It has already happened before. At that time, return to where the truth was reborn, to the heart of the forest. And like each time before it, attempt to rewrite your fate. Will you be doomed to repeat the cycle over and over, or will you break it? Explore this world while you can, dreamer, until there is nothing left. Oh, and now it's this thing. Okay. The name, the Serpent Sojourn, the Queen Respite, and the Snake Pit were thrown around a lot. We're looking into other names still. Yeah, okay. I see that. I see sort of the trajectory your possible names are on. Um if you want to keep Pit in there, the Queen's Respite might be a good punny one. Darkish sounding name, Queen's Respite. Okay, Darkish, right. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let me know. Oh boy. Cat-shaped hole. Wow. Can we go back in here? We can. Wow, okay, we can just go right back. Okay, we can teleport right back to, you know, where all this stuff is. Waiting for something to happen? Oh my, okay. Yeah, I mean, don't feel like you have to run it by me, please. This is, like, I'm happy to hear about this, but in no way do I lay any sort of claim to any of your decisions. This is something I love hearing about, but yeah, I think you've got a great thing going on there. I think. Wait, all the kids are gone? All the kids are gone. That's sobering. Wait, what if we look at the mirror with someone else as the leader? Nope. Same thing. Okay. Cool. Eternal banana? Eternal banana. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. So we're back here then. I think if I remember correctly, the M I need to go again into Deep Forest with. Oh, hang on here. Hydrate. Thank you. Because I'd love to have framed photos of friendos in the kink scene on a wall of friends of the dungeon. Line VIP. Oh, be like VIPs if and when they visit. Okay, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if that's the case, happy to oblige. Absolutely, that is the kindest thing, and I appreciate the shit out of that. And it would be awesome to visit, you know, at some point. I would love to get down your way sometime. And oh no, I have not been watering the plants. And I feel like a terrible person now because I haven't been watering the plants. I haven't been making sure they were taken care of. Nuts. Yeah, we need to absolutely do this. Can I water them anymore? Water them more? Okay, well, fine. Don't know if this is really worth doing right now, actually. Maybe I've already screwed the pooch on this one. But you know, it's worth trying. And there is exactly one flower left in there. So there's still hope, right? Still hope. Oh no. Oh no, all these plants are dead, huh? It's what the granny flats are for, mostly guests to be able to stay and have a private space. So, like a guest room functionality or a guest house. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'm familiar with the concept, and it's actually a pretty common thing around here too, specifically the Bay Area, just because of the way that housing prices and stuff have worked out. Yeah, people will oftentimes rent the room out back or whatever, and especially like if they're a little bit outside the city, usually you'll wake up to like their chickens or like a couple of goats, you know, grazing outside the window, even if they don't have a lot of space for farm animals. You'll have like just 2 or 3 or 4. It's kind of a cool thing. All right. Oop. The cacti are still okay. Oh, I feel so bad about this. I didn't want everything to die here. Especially, oh no, the... Oh. The white orchids. Wait, I should probably be watering the ones that are alive, right? Not the ones that are dead. Oh, okay. No, I can't. Okay. That's fine. Love chickens, goats, and horses. I have a goat called Francis. Why Francis? Is that a reference I don't know? He's a black Narcissus goat, and he is sassy as heck. Okay, so I see some commonalities there. Oh, I think I need to get the rest of those. Okay. Well, I'm very glad I came down here and remembered to water some of these things, because I really neglected that, and I meant to since the beginning of the game. That one's on me, alas. Okay. Okay, it is also 2:30 in the morning here, and I should probably think about bed. Who all do we have? Well, okay. Again, there's not really anyone to raid, huh? Yeah, no one's on. It's just me. Ha! Fair enough. Fair enough. Francis was just a coincidence. Cadence blurted it out when we were thinking of names, and he went crazy, flopping his tongue around at the mention of the name, so it just kind of stuck. Look, that's honestly a much better reason to have a name for a critter than most other things. If it responds to it, just do it. Do it. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, right, we went up here. That's right. Hmm. My friend Beacon 515L is on if you're looking to raid. It's birds that like that too. We just say names until they react to one a lot. Okay, you know what? That's awesome. I think yeah, let's do it. Let's see. If I can spell it correctly. Say names, yeah. Okay. Oh, and Water Song. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. All right. I feel like this is a great opportunity to wind down on stream. I know I have a bunch of things to side quests and stuff to go on next time. Yeah, for sure. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's close this out and we will raid Beacon 515. And thank you so much for joining me, everyone. It is always nice to have everyone here, and especially with everyone sort of chatting. And I loved the distraction from the game. It was fantastic. And Hohenheim, always a pleasure to see you here. And I'm glad I could be your entertainment for the evening. I hope I was suitably entertaining. Yeah, so let's go read Beacon. All right. Until next time, take care.